what if the signs were there, but easy to miss? What if the behaviors you thought were just quirks, phases, or even strengths were actually your child's way of communicating something deeper? Autism doesn't always look the way we expect. It's not always obvious. It doesn't always come with clear delays or dramatic differences. In fact, some of the earliest signs are incredibly subtle, so subtle that even attentive, loving parents can overlook them. And here's the truth. Missing these signs doesn't make you a bad parent. It makes you human. Early childhood is full of variation. Every child develops differently. Some talk early, some later. Some are social butterflies, others prefer solitude. So how do you know when something is just personality and when it might be something more? That's exactly what we're exploring today. In this video, we'll walk through 10 subtle signs of autism that many parents miss, not to alarm you, but to empower you. Because early awareness can open doors to support, understanding, and growth that can make a lifelong difference. We'll break down the science behind these behaviors, what they might mean, and most importantly, what you can do if you recognize them. So if you've ever had a quiet concern, a lingering question, or even just curiosity about your child's development, you're in the right place. Let's begin.
Deep dive into early childhood development science. Psychology. Approximately 4 minutes. To understand subtle signs of autism, we first need to understand how young brains develop, especially in the areas of communication, social interaction, and sensory processing. Autism, or autism spectrum disorder, is a neurodevelopmental difference. That means the brain develops and processes information in a unique way. Not wrong, just different. In early childhood, most children naturally begin to tune into social cues, things like eye contact, facial expressions, tone of voice. These become the building blocks of communication and relationships. But for children on the autism spectrum, this process can look different. They may focus more on patterns than people, process sensory input more intensely or less, communicate in ways that aren't immediately obvious, and differences in joint attention. Joint attention is the ability to share focus with another person, like pointing at a dog and looking back at a parent to say, "Did you see that?" Some autistic children may not naturally seek to share these moments. Sensory processing differences. Sounds, textures, lights, these can feel overwhelming or underwhelming. A child might avoid certain sensations or seek them intensely. Repetitive patterns and predictability. Repetition can feel safe and comfortable. It helps create order in a world that might otherwise feel unpredictable. Understanding these differences helps us see behaviors not as problems, but as communication. And now, let's bring this into real life. Real-world application and practical parenting strategies. Approximately 4 minutes. Visual, calm home setting. Parent observing child playing chime. Voiceover. Let's walk through 10 subtle signs of autism that often go unnoticed and what they might look like in everyday life. Visual, on-screen list begins appearing gradually. 1. Limited eye contact, but not absent. Your child may make eye contact occasionally, but not consistently, especially during communication. 2. Not responding to their name consistently. Sometimes they respond, sometimes they don't, especially when focused. 3. Prefers independent play most of the time. They may enjoy playing alone, even when other children are present. 4. Unusual play patterns. Instead of a warm, cinematic mid-shot of a parent kneeling down to be at eye level with their young toddler in a brightly lit, cozy living room, the parent has a gentle, reassuring smile, making soft eye contact and holding the child's hands. The child looks engaged and curious. Natural sunlight streams through a nearby window, casting a soft, comforting glow over the scene. The background is softly out of focus, highlighting the tender connection between the parent and child. Common pitfalls, expert tips, and nuanced scenarios. Approximately 4 minutes. Visual, parent looking worried, scrolling on phone late at night. Voiceover. Let's talk about where things can get confusing and sometimes overwhelming. One of the biggest pitfalls, waiting too long because they'll grow out of it. Yes, children develop at different rates, but early support doesn't hurt, and waiting can delay help that might make things easier later. Another common mistake, comparing your child to others. Visual, split screen of 2 children developing differently. Every child's timeline is unique. What matters is not comparison, but progression. Now, here are some expert insights. Tip 1, trust your instincts. If something feels off, it's worth exploring, even if others dismiss it. Tip 2, look for patterns, not moments. Everyone has off days. What matters is consistency over time. Tip 3, seek professional guidance early. Pediatricians, developmental specialists, and speech therapists can provide clarity. Visual, parent talking with pediatrician. And here's something important. Autism is a spectrum. That means no 2 children will look the same. Some may be highly verbal, others may be non-speaking. Some may thrive socially in certain environments, but struggle in others. There's no single look, and that's why subtle signs matter.
Actionable summary, encouragement, and strong call to action. Approximately 4 minutes. Voiceover. Let's bring this all together. Today, we explored why autism signs can be subtle, how early brain development shapes behavior, 10 often missed indicators, and what you can do as a parent. But here's the most important takeaway. Awareness is not about labeling your child. It's about understanding them. If you recognize some of these signs, you haven't missed your chance. You're right on time. Because noticing, even now, is the first step towards support, connection, and growth. And remember, autism is not something to fix. It's something to understand. Your child isn't broken.